Hey guys, and welcome back to part number, I believe it is 13 of the My Team. It's interesting, this race. Very good race in my eyes. As you can see here, we're doing the activities, funded team home event, title sponsor opening, drive promotion film, and the chassis team building. All things that bring benefits to the team. It's something which I feel like I need to focus more on the actual attributes rather than just getting the times out. Fast forward time, the roll dampers upgrade does come in, meaning we can get another upgrade done for the chassis. I did not get to see that. And we get some more upgrades here. The aero department and the simulator has been upgraded. Slightly upgraded, so you got a bit of a better. And we now have a wind tunnel in the actual aerodynamics department. We have a marketing department here as well, where they want us to see a new online video for Matsushita. I accepted that because we get a claim and only losing a little bit of money. But here we are. Fernando Alonso has announced his retirement from Formula 1. It's a sad day. It is a very sad day, but now both Kimi and Alonso have retired from the sport, meaning we have two veterans out of the sport again. But yeah, it was just about getting towards the end of the week, and we are at the Russian Grand Prix. I'm thinking, do we need any more department upgrades? I can't really think of any at the moment, so I did eventually just do build time on the aero because we are lacking and we need to do aero upgrades a lot more than we think. Alright, so in short, I just did not record qualifying. I completely forgot to record it. In the end, we didn't qualify well. We finished, I believe, I can't remember exactly, but it was around about P18. We were just missing out, and then we had damage to the body of the car, so we actually couldn't go out and set a lap. So that is annoying. I really do apologise by the fact that I could not record qualifying. And then we have some R&D in progress, as we know. We've got all these upgrades going in until the end of the season, putting us at the same level as Ferrari. We do have 1,200 R&D points. So I might, if I check upgrades here, go and do another powertrain upgrade. Like, our powertrain's so far ahead of the others. The department capacity has been reached. Same with our durability department. That upgrade's going to be free, which I can't wait to do. So at the moment, there's no upgrades we can really do. We can do the rear wing flap, but the department capacity has been reached. So yeah, we're just going to have to leave it at that and hope for the best in qualifying. I know Nobuharu Matsushita got through into Q2. Yeah, let's head to the race and see what can happen. I feel stupid not being able to record the qualifying, guys. I'm sorry about that, guys.
Welcome along then to Sochi and the Russian Grand Prix, one of 8 cities in the world to play host to both the Olympics and a Formula 1 race. It's a Grand Prix that's proven difficult to crack for anyone beyond the first 2 rows of the grid in recent years, so let's see if that can change today. It's full throttle for around 56% of the lap here at the Sochi Autodrome, a 3.6-mile run around the site of the 2014 Winter Olympics. 12 right turns and 6 left turns give us a total count of 18, with passing opportunities available into turns 1 and 13. It's race day yet again, and joining me for a chat, Anthony Davidson. And our racers are certainly in for a rough day today. What will you be watching for as they go down into turn 1?
Well, the start of the race is always one of the most nerve-wracking parts. You have to hope that everyone is able to get off to a clean start, and this is possibly the trickiest part of the entire race. So many drivers in such a small space, and finding your braking point into turn 1 as well. It's a testament to the driver's skill that there aren't more incidents.
It's time to take a look at our starting grid for today's race. Valtteri Bottas lines up on pole position, and it's Lewis Hamilton alongside. As we continue through the rest of the grid today, we have Norris, Verstappen, Charles Leclerc and Sainz, Perez, Vettel, Stroll and Fernando Alonso, Tsunoda, Ricciardo, Antonio Giovinazzi and Raikkonen, the Professor, Russell, Nicholas Latifi and Pierre Gasly. They'll be starting further back after an earlier grid penalty. Matsushita, Mazepin, Ocon, they've taken a grid penalty, and Mick Schumacher. It's almost time for those 5 red lights to go out. Then let's see who can prevail today.
So, interesting to see there. Matsushita to get through, but also taking a penalty. A lot of drivers have taken engine penalties. Strategy says soft medium. We are going to stick with that. We're going to go 0.7 over on fuel because round here you're using a lot of acceleration, so I don't want to go under on fuel. Setup wise, 6.8, wings 80% and 55%. Negative 2.5, negative 2, 0.08 and 0.2, 15, 26, 27, 157, and then 21.8 and 23.5. Right, I'm going to do a quick tyre check to see if we should go to stick to our strategy or not. So Valtteri Bottas qualified into Q3 on the mediums, so he's actually starting on them, so he's going to go in a lot longer. Some guys around us, Russell and Latifi also on the mediums, and I believe that was it. I think one of the Haas is on mediums as well. If it's not, it's Ocon. But yeah, should be an interesting race. The one thing I think is good about our car is the fact we have such a better powertrain than the rest of the guys around us. So if we can get a good start, use the ERS, we should hopefully be in front of them by turn 1. But yeah, see what we can do in today's race. Also, I am racing with a finger injury on my pinky, so my positioning on the wheel, it's not as predominant as it would be. My pinky's sort of, you know, just hanging off a little bit because it's on this side of my pinky, not in towards my hand. But yeah, we keep going as if it isn't warm enough for the UK at the moment to be suffering. We have this issue as well. And final thing, we have a fresh set of softs, obviously, because we didn't qualify on them, because we could only do 1 lap in qualifying. As we line up here on a grid slot, let's hope we can get a good start here. 5 red lights, lights out and away we go. It's not too much wheel spin, we get the jump on Kimi there, who was right there. As we go 3 wide here with Giovinazzi, both Alfa Romeos either side of us. We are sandwiched at the moment. We have to be a little bit cautious going into here. Oh my word, as Tsunoda's moving around. We somehow do not crash at all there. Going to hold it around the outside. Tsunoda takes the position back. We're just going to hold it here and just try and get past Tsunoda. Go down the inside here of Yuki Tsunoda. There's a sausage curve there, which we have hit. Tsunoda goes off track as well. But that is the start of the Russian Grand Prix. Quite hectic. And already in front, I can see points in front of us. P13 as it stands. Hopefully some of the guys make mistakes. We can see Sainz and Perez battling in front. Going side by side. All uneasy as Vettel and Alonso going side by side. It is a very crazy start to this Grand Prix. We've got to slam on the brakes there to avoid hitting Kimi Räikkönen. Let's see if we can keep up with this train. And hopefully get positions. I think Sainz has damage. Look at the gap on the minimap. But yeah, it's a good race start. We're going to send it on Kimi Räikkönen here. Oh my god, I can't cut corners like that. The sausage curves are deadly. Yeah, Sainz, I believe, has damage. So we're sitting in P12 coming towards the end of the first lap. Everyone's crawling around here. Does Sainz come in, or is that actually... No, that's actually Sainz's pace. So Sainz doesn't have damage. As we come to the end of the first lap, see if we can pull away from Kimi a little bit. Oh my god! The car would not brake. Car would not go on the brakes. Side by side with Lance Stroll now. We are going to leave the space. I didn't expect the car to not stop there. Up into P11 now though. Stroll will get us back on this back straight. I do not back straight. On the start finish straight. That's one thing I know for sure. Okay, we're going to deploy ERS, try and keep this position now. But Stroll is so much quicker than us. He's in such a better car than us. I'm just using ERS, so I'm going to stop using ERS. He's going to come at us here. He's got DRS as well as he goes down our inside. Does he stay there? Yes, he does. So we have to back out the corner. Somehow there isn't contact between us and Stroll. But yeah, we keep the position. Lance Stroll is within DRS again. He's closing very quick. He's not close enough this lap. We're going to slam on the brakes. We hold the position. But obviously he's got another straight coming up, which is the back straight. So let's hope that we can keep this position here. Everyone's going slow here. Sainz and Perez are battling again. We're going to get DRS on the back of this train. Look how much we've closed in there. I've just tapped the back of Ricciardo as well. Right, time to see DRS and DRS with this powertrain with slipstream. The Stroll gets a bit uneasy there. He's out of the slipstream of us. He's not been able to make a move on us. Look at how close we're going here. I'm going to completely back out from any moves there. As we go at the inside, or try to go at the inside of Alonso. We're going to try and follow Ricciardo around. We haven't got the power advantage. And we're going to slam on the brakes. As Alonso and Ricciardo are battling. As Alonso cuts across there. This is hectic race. Oh, Tsunoda has an issue as our car just doesn't want to stop there. But yeah, what a hectic race this is so far. My car just would not brake then. We still have DRS on Alonso. We are going to use. Our car's nearly at the same level as Alpine now. So that's good. Let's try and get after these positions and hopefully points towards the end of the race. Yellow flag's behind. I believe that is for one of the Haas's. He's just had a spin. We're going to open DRS here. We're going to have a chance to overtake Fernando Alonso. Just noticed we have a purple sector 1 as well. Using all the ERS here. As we're going to go to the inside as Fernando has to lift off there. We send it on Fernando as we have a green sector 2, so personal best. Fernando's still on our outside. The man who announced his retirement at the end of the season at this Grand Prix. We get past and into the points at the moment. Let's see what sort of lap we can set. I'm going to use as much ERS as I can. As our ERS is charging at an alright rate, to be fair. Around the final corner. It's not going to be a fastest lap. It's going to be slower, in fact. But the power of DRS definitely shows. Oh, we have to take to escape road. Surprisingly, I didn't do a Carlos Sainz there, and I haven't lost much time at all. But we had to take to the escape road there, not what I wanted. That's really knocked my mojo, I believe the saying is. Because now we've got Fernando right behind us, we're going to have to use ERS here on the straight to try and defend. But look at the powertrain advantage, you can see. Even now, we're closing in on Daniel Ricciardo and pulling away from Fernando Alonso without slipstream. Just how powerful our powertrain is. Daniel Ricciardo and Sainz are battling. We're going to follow the gap that Sainz has just left. Look at this. We have Daniel Ricciardo on our outside. Which means he's going to try and take it. We're going to go 3 wide as we try and set a dive on Sainz, who locks up. We tap the back. Daniel Ricciardo hits us. We have no damage. And we get up into P8. Oh my word, what happened there? Got Carlos Sainz behind us now. We don't have DRS. We're going to see how good this powertrain is. We're going to use some more ERS. Carlos Sainz obviously had a bad crash here back in 2015 as he goes up our inside. We are going to leave the space for him. Will he try back? No, he doesn't. We hold P8. And we've just had probably one of the moments of the season there. That was insane. We have Carlos Sainz coming here. He's going to take the inside line. We're going to have to go to the outside. Just about keep on track. Hitting that sausage curve as well, which was throwing us offline. Going to try the AI method, where they do basically straightenings, and it has worked. We've almost matched Carlos through that. Come on, let's keep going. We're boxing at the end of this lap. I want to be ahead of Carlos Sainz when we pit. Carlos is already trying us here. We're going to defend it. Going to push him out wide. We're going to keep pushing. We're practically level. We were level because look at that. Stroll, Alonso and Sainz all going side by side. Sainz has been left out to dry there, and Stroll's even gotten ahead of Alonso. Alonso and Stroll will be battling. Stroll and Alonso still side by side. I think Stroll has gotten through. Here we go, into the pits. Hold it. Into the pit lane we go. Let's hopefully have a good stop here and we can get out ahead of all these guys. Sainz stays out for another lap. That's going to be risky. If you stayed out for another lap, you're risking not having the pace. So let's try and get out ahead of Sainz. We'll be battling one of the Mercedes as well. So we should hopefully get a jump here. Look at that for a stop. We've jumped even Stroll. That was a 2-second stop. That was really good.
That was our last stop.
Wheel spin. Daniel Ricciardo's going around now. Bumpy on the exit here. We get as close to the walls as we can. But yeah, we've come out comfortably ahead of Ricciardo. There we are. Fresh set of tyres. Let's see what we can do on them. Hopefully we can get around quickly. Get ahead of all the guys who still need to pit. I can see where Carlos is. Carlos definitely is not getting out ahead of us. He's had to deal with the Mercedes. He's already fell quite far back. Right. Let's go a bit wide there. Going to deploy as much ERS as we can. I want to try it. Oh, we're easily getting out ahead of Carlos. He's definitely played the card to try and get out ahead of everyone. Hasn't worked. But we do have Latifi and Schumacher ahead of us, which these should be easy to get through. The Stroll still remains behind us. He's closing in slightly, but we shouldn't have to deal with him for a few laps. Closing right up here to Nicholas Latifi. The RS assistance. Just going to glide past as he goes to one side. Who cuts across again? Dirty driving there from Nicholas Latifi. We should be ahead before the braking zone, and we are. Back onto the racing line. There we go, we are through into P11. Next up, Mick. Who darts into the pits. Early stop for a medium runner. Yeah, we're pushing on. At the moment, P9. Anything can happen, obviously, halfway through the race now. Hopefully Latifi can hold Stroll up a little bit.
We're leading our teammate by...
I was just thinking how we lost a place, but it's the fact that George Russell's still not pitted and is on the mediums. So that's where our P8 is. So technically we're net P8. And we're closing in. We closed quite a lot into Perez. The gap was 5 seconds. But George is really holding him up. As you can see now, 3.7 seconds. George definitely starting to struggle on those medium tyres. We're going to get past, put a car in between us and Stroll. I want to get on the racing line. Thank you, George.
Gap to car in front is 3.5
That should put a car in between us and Stroll for these next few corners, which should hopefully mean Stroll gets knocked outside DRS. Okay, I have a very strong feeling Lance Stroll is going to get past us this lap. Going to show him the outside line. We're going to stop using ERS as he gets slightly alongside us there. We hold the position for a little while longer. Maybe that could be the difference between actually keeping this P8 or not in this Grand Prix. Now here comes Lance Stroll again. We've used our ERS. He's going to our inside. Very, very good driving. I was expecting to go to the outside. As we slam on our brakes, we're going to have the inside line for the second part here. There's going to be constant battling with Lance Stroll, I think. He's going to be right behind us as we head into this chicane. Trying our best to stay ahead, and we are staying ahead just about. But we can't keep draining our battery like this, or else we're not going to have any battery whatsoever left towards the end of the Grand Prix. Got 60%, so I'm going to use it on the whole of this straight here. Until he gets alongside us. It looks like he's going to very soon. Holding the inside line. Stroll, when will he be alongside us? He is now. Which means we're going to be able to dive down the inside. Have the racing line. Stroll gets pushed off. And yet again, I think it's just going to be a constant battle that we're going to have for the rest of the Grand Prix. Now here comes Lance again. We're going to give Lance the inside for this part. We're going to go and let him through. We're not going to battle with it because I know that we have DRS coming up very soon. 25% on the front left tyre. Oh my word, we've almost crashed out. What a save there. What a save. It doesn't look like we're going to get DRS. Car's tyres are on fire right now. 101 degrees on our rear left. Alright. Let's keep driving. Let's keep our cool. Let's get to the finish. We got that corner all shapes of wrong again, man. having to take to the skate road. Ricardo's closing in, Gasly's closing in, Alonso's closing in. That group behind us really closing in. We're going to have to deal with them as well. That's why I'm not using any ERS right now. Ooh, yellow flags. That was for Nobuharu. Wonder what happened there. There hasn't been any major incidents this race. We've still got 22 runners racing. Will there be a safety car maybe as we run a little wide there? Got Ricciardo now breathing down our neck along with Gasly. Might not even score points in this race as we carry on. I'm pretty sure when Daniel Ricciardo did hit us, we picked up minor side pod damage, which is really affecting the car right now. Yellow flags behind. That is for one of the Alfa Romeos. That is one of the Alfa Romeos going slowly. What has happened here? Let me check. As we sit on board here with Giovinazzi, it just gives up. That is a massive plume of smoke. This could be a potential safety car which can shake the race up a lot. Now the question is, will there be a safety car? Obviously he is going very slow. Confirmation of Giovinazzi out of the session. He's parked up. But I don't think there will be a safety car. It doesn't look like there will be. It would have been called out by now. Yeah, we've got 3 laps at the end of this one to try and hold on to the points. See what we can do, eh? So 2 laps to go. These points are not guaranteed as we have Daniel Ricciardo breathing down our neck. Oh, keep your eyes on the road, and Flux, keep your eyes on the road. Daniel Ricciardo tries to overtake us. We hold on to position for now. We almost DNF from this Grand Prix right there and then. Final lap of the Grand Prix, and we have Daniel Ricciardo still wants to take these points off us. And I know how the AI are now. They've saved up all their ERS for this very moment. Daniel Ricciardo still tries around our outside. We are going to defend up the inside. Ricciardo isn't going to try and move on us, and at the moment, I think we could keep these 2 points and take them back to the factory. As Lewis Hamilton wins this Grand Prix. Good to see. Bottas' strategy didn't really work out. He is coming home in P2. At the moment,
the energy store is getting worn, reducing our overall capacity. The more charge you hold, the faster that capacity will drop.
as Jeff interrupts us, we have Daniel Ricciardo coming across next to us. Daniel Ricciardo taps as we tap wheels. As we go back down the inside of Daniel Ricciardo. As Gasly now takes the points off Daniel. Oh, last gap overtake as Verstappen finishes 3rd, Leclerc 4th, Norris 5th, Vettel 6th, Perez 7th, Stroll 8th. And we have used all of our DRS, we can't use any more. As the checkered flag is out, we come across the line to finish in P9. Gasly finishes 10th.
That's the end of the race. We'll see you in Parc Fermé.
So, another fantastic victory for the Silver Arrows. Anthony Davidson, how do you think they were able to set themselves apart today?
I'd say it was down once again to good, consistent driving, nailing the corners, working to the track conditions and perfecting the team's strategies. They got all of these things right today and the results speak for themselves.
Mercedes are on top form once again after an excellent race weekend. It's great to see them up on that podium once again.
So as you see there, Lewis Hamilton does win. Max Verstappen coming very close. Norris not able to keep the podium place. Ricciardo falling short the points there on the last lap. Alonso now down in 14th. Ocon doing a good recovery drive to 15th, just outside the points. Nobuharu Matsushita, our teammate, managing to get up 2 places. It's good to see from our new teammate. And at the back of the pack, Nikita Mazepin gets lapped. Let's see if we have an interview with Claire and see if we've got any R&D to be doing before our next Grand Prix.
Great work out there today. Let's have your thoughts. Did you struggle to get through all that traffic today?
There was no struggle. I pushed as hard as I could. It has been a great car. I had more grip than honestly I could really tell. But the main thing is that powertrain. Absolutely amazing.
You're breaking all expectations. What's your secret?
There's no secret. It's just about having a great team and a great car.
Interesting result today. Would you say that you're happy with your performance?
Yeah, I really enjoyed myself out there, honestly. From having floor damage in qualifying to finishing in the points, what I was expecting. Not from the start of the race, but as the race progressed, as we got through the pack, I could really tell that what could happen. And points were on the card, so I really enjoyed myself out there today.
Is there anything that you think gave you the edge over your rivals?
Obviously, it's got to be the powertrain. Like, we got the best powertrain on the grid. It's better than Mercedes. And it really, really did show like we were pulling away even without DRS and DRS usage at times.
Great. Well, that's everything.
Alright, Claire, don't you worry. There we go. We take the lead in the rivalry yet again. 2 races to go. We could potentially all-out win this rivalry. Nobu... I was going to say Nikita Mazepin then. Nobuharu Matsushita, obviously helping the acclaim level. We bring in an extra 528k in for the team. As well as that, we both had a bit of damage deductions. So an extra 68k on top of that. But here we are. We do have a personnel department event, which we will do.
Hey, the personnel team wants to run this one past you.
So we get more resource points. The Matsushita's focus goes down. Driver as a regular simulation driver as a medical issue, we have to undergo surgical procedure. I feel like that'd be good. It would help the team get some R&D, so we are going to accept that. Obviously, Matsushita's focus is going to drop. I'm going to find out by how much. As we check here with, if we go to the driver market, we'll be able to see contracts. 70. If you compare it to the driver market, Daniel Ricciardo, probably that's why Daniel Ricciardo didn't do too well. But it seems it's higher than Charles Leclerc's and George Russell's. Similar to Giovinazzi, same as Latifi. Stroll's is 64, Ocon's is 70, so it's not actually as bad as we thought. But yeah, we are going to check some R&D here. Obviously no R&D upgrades can be done right now. The cable assembly has failed, so we are going to do that, which will be coming in after Singapore now. The crankshaft has been done, so we are going to get another upgrade here, which is going to be the rotor speed upgrade. We don't need that yet. We don't need a powertrain upgrade. I just remembered we have that durability upgrade as well, which the ICE has failed. So we're going to carry on with that. We have a free upgrade as well, but hey, we can wait on that. We are going to upgrade durability to Spec 1 as well. We are going to be doing it by fabrication, so we are going to upgrade the amount of upgrades we can do at once. Marketing's going to be upgraded at some point as well. We need to upgrade marketing a little bit. We need to get marketing and durability at least up to Spec 1 by the end of the season. Let's have a check of the activities here. I'll sort that out for next episode. But yeah, we've only got a little break until the Singapore Grand Prix. Yeah, it's nice to see that we have a wind tunnel at the moment. But yeah, I'm going to leave this episode here. Hopefully you guys did enjoy. As you can see, we have fallen behind AlphaTauri. I didn't get a chance to check the actual upgrade chart. No, we haven't. Oh, that upgrade. Ignore what's on the left. But yeah, that's good. I'm going to see you guys in the next episode. Peace out. Enjoy yourselves.